Hi everybody, it's Neil Francis here, and I've made this video uh, about my new fifth book called The Creative Thinking Book, which has just come out. And my wonderful publishers at Lid Publishing said, do you know what would be a good idea? Why don't you make maybe 4 or 5 short videos that would explore some of the themes and ideas I have in the book? And I thought that is a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do. And just to put some context why I wrote the book, there are some brilliant books out there that focus lots of different areas about creativity. But I wanted to explore kind of 2 real areas. One was my strong belief that everybody is creative, but we're not fulfilling our potential. And then secondly, the reason that is that there are a number of inhibitors that stop us being more creative. And the book is split into kind of 3 parts. So the first part is called We Were Born to Be Creative. And chapters 1, 2, and 3 are called In Your DNA, In Your Nature, and In Your Soul. And then part 2 is called Unblocking the Inhibitors to Boost Your Creativity. And I look at 8 inhibitors, which is education, work, news, concrete, stereotypes, tech, TV, and stuff. And part 3 is the title, It Starts and Ends with You, and we just have 1 chapter there, and it's called In Our Imagination. So that's what the book is. And what I thought I would do in this first video is to get you in the right mood to think about creativity in a different way. And I do this story at the very start of the book, so I thought I'd just share it here. So, one day, a professor enters his classroom and asks the students to prepare for a surprise test. They all waited anxiously at their desks for the exam to begin. The professor handed out the exams with the text facing down as usual. Once he distributed them, he asked the students to turn over the papers. To everyone's surprise, there was no questions, just a black dot in the centre of the paper. The professor, seeing the expression on everyone's faces, told them the following: I want you to write about what you see. The students, confused, got started on the inexplicable task. At the end of the class, the professor collected the exams and started reading them out loud in front of the students. All of them, without exception, defined the black dot, trying to explain its position on the in the centre of the sheet. After all had been read, the classroom felt silent and the professor started to explain. I'm not going to grade you on this. I just wanted to give you something to think about. No one wrote about the white part of the paper. Everyone focused on the black dot. And the same thing happens in our lives. His message was that we tend to ignore so many things around us or don't see them to begin with, even though they're right in front of your noses. There are things that would inspire you from observing a beautiful butterfly in flight or watching the waves on a beach as they crash into rocks. All around you is a world packed with wonderful things that could light the torch paper that would unlock your mind, where you'll discover an exciting new world you never knew existed. However, if you insist on focusing only on the black dot, wanting that new car, envious of a neighbour's holiday plans, constantly working throughout the weekend rather than spending time with your family, focused on which 48-inch TV you should purchase, all you will do is focus on the black dots. The white expanse, with all the possibilities it offers, will be invisible. Take your eyes away from the black dots in your lives. Find where the open, unexplored white parts are, and you'll find the spaces where creative solutions in your problems and challenges will present themselves. Understanding the power of creativity is the most exciting thing you can discover in your life. And that's what I try and do in the book.